regarding the blue slip and the possibility that the committee will hold hearings for nominees to the courts of appeals, regardless of whether both home state senators have returned the blue slip. There's a lot to say on this subject, and I suspect members of the committee will pretty well cover the waterfront in the coming days on this issue. For now, I want to address the idea that the blue slip is a venerated Senate custom and one that's been unaltered in the way it's been practiced. This is the most popular argument in favor of keeping the blue slip in its current form, but the reality is a little bit more nuanced than that. The blue slip itself was invented 100 years ago in 1917, fully 128 years after the first Congress convened. It was never treated as a veto until many decades later in 1955, when Senator James Eastland became the chairman of this committee. Eastland was an ardent segregationist, and by turning the blue slip into a veto, he was trying to block the implementation of Brown versus Board of Education. Senator Eastland's successor, Senator Ted Kennedy, immediately changed the status of the blue slip when he became the chairman of this committee. To make a long story short, since 1955, there have been 8 chairmen of this committee, including Senator Eastland. By my count, 2 have treated the blue slip as a veto. The remaining 6 either said that the blue slip was not a veto or did not affirmatively treat the blue slip as if it were a veto. So the practice, even since 1955, is itself mixed. And of course, those first 128 years of the Republic also count in a very meaningful way. One final point, the blue slip has taken on added importance because in 2013, the Democrats eliminated the filibuster from the executive calendar. We should be cognizant that when we change the rules, the actual written precautions upon which we rely, we're left reliant on customs. Customs can always be changed, especially when they're not particularly strong or consistent customs. That's something I hope we all consider as we move forward and determine how best to process pending nominees. With that,